Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon. Yeah, I'll have to scan this QR code for the articles. Okay, so let's start the session. So as कल हम लोगों ने पढ़ा था ना, how we can implement the paging with the help of the hardware called TLB, translation limited buffer. Now this is the block diagram. Okay, this is our physical memory. What this memory will be divided into different frames. Okay, we have the memory there. Different frames are divided into different blocks. Right now, the CPU will generate a logical address. Your logical address is generated. So जब कभी भी logical address होगा, now it will not directly goes to the page table. So first of all, it will be going to search in your TLB. This is your TLB. So जब भी आपका लॉजिकल एड्रेस रिक्वेस्ट आएगा या फिर डेटा इंस्ट्रक्शन का रिक्वेस्ट आएगा. Now CPU will first always look in your TLP. If there is a TLP hit, that means if the particular page is found. Suppose I requested for the page number 5. Suppose you requested for the page number 5. Now suppose the page number 5 is here. The page is suppose 10. So this particular page is suppose 10. So what will happen? Now with what requested page is 5. Now what will happen? Now the page is available in TLP. That means there is a TLP hit. If there is TLP, so this page is converted into the frame number, or this offset address is copied. Or suppose the offset address is 100. Now what I'm looking for in the frame number 10, I'm looking for the offset address 100. This particular instruction is expected. If there is a TLP hit, अगर आपका जो डेटा है वो अगर TLP में ट्रांसलेशन लुकेट परफेक्ट में if it is available, okay, if it is available, if it is available in a TLP, then it can directly access from the TLP. Now, if the data is not available, suppose I'm looking for the page number 7. If the page number 7 is not available in TLP, so first of all, I will search in this TLP. अगर आपको TLP में page number 7 नहीं मिलेगा, then I will go for the normal process. Then I will say there is a TLP miss. Okay, क्या होता है आपका TLP miss? If there is a TLP miss, then I will going to access this page table. Okay, same technique. How to access the page number? Page number with reference to page number. I will find the frame number. Now this frame number is extracted. So once it is extracted, I will update this TLP. That means now I will replace P7. Suppose the frame number is 90. So I will update. Fine. So now this is the hardware part. Now this TLP is hardware part. So what is the benefit of using this one? So main benefit of using this one, we can while using TLP. Okay. So when we are using TLP for implementation of basic, we can reduce the access time. Okay, we can reduce the access time because access time for the TLP is very less compared to the main method. So this is yesterday we have already discussed this concept. Okay. This is for just for revision. Okay. So today basically we will discuss the two-level paging. How we can perform two-level paging or multi-level paging कैसे करते हैं. Yeah. So in case of two-level paging, so sometimes we do for the effective accessing. Okay, for the effective accessing or improving the accessing time, effective accessing time. So instead of one level paging, so as we know that the page table is this limited size. Okay, and every process will have its own page table. So it may be a chances that we cannot able to store all the pages or second drawback क्या है? Now every time you access the page table that means we are accessing the main memory. To overcome that one, so we will go for the multi-level paging scheme. Okay, or multi-level paging technique. So what is multi-level paging technique? So instead of using one page table, we will going to use multiple page table. Now in this example, basically, or we can say in your course, it is limited to two-level paging. Okay, two-level paging means we will going to use two page table. The first page table is called your outer page table. Okay, the first page table is called outer page table, and second is called inner page table or your original page table. Okay, now this particular diagram, in this diagram you can see that this is our outer page table, fine, and this is our inner page table. Then this is our main memory. And how the mapping is done? The mapping is done with the first we will map. Okay, first of all, what we will do? We will map. First, we will map from the outer page table to the inner page table. पहले क्या करेंगे हम लोग? Outer page table से हम लोग inner page table को map करेंगे. Then from the inner page table, I will find the particular frame number. Okay. Now what is happening here? Now you can see here now each block of outer page table. Now each block of this outer page table is mapping to the block of what? Inner page table. I can see each one is mapping to the block of inner page table. Fine. Now this again this inner page tables are used to now this inner page table is divided into different blocks. Inner page table divided into different blocks, and each of these different block is now mapping to the main memory. Each of this one mapping to the main memory. So what is the benefit of that? So what is the benefit of that? Now the pages can be now instead of maintaining a very large page table. Suppose assuming that my page table consists of 10,000 pages. Again, if I'm saying my page table consists of 10,000 pages. Now assume that how much difficult to implement this one. Okay, with the data entry of 10,000 page table, how much difficult? That is very difficult. So instead of doing such, what I can do? So I will take 10 outer page table of size 10 and inner page table of size 100. Now what I will do? Now each of this block. Now each of this block is going to map exactly how many blocks? How many blocks? Size of 10 here. Now what will happen? Now same thing, 1000 entry. Now this 10,000 entry can be split into two entries of 100 and 10. So what has happened here? Now implementation or maintaining of the page table is very much effective or very much simple. This is the main idea. Okay, this is the main idea behind the two-level paging. Is it clear to all of you my point? Why we are going for the multi-level paging or multi-level page table? Is that clear? What is the reason? मेन रीजन इज अगर आपका पेज टेबल का साइज बहुत ज्यादा बड़ा हो जाएगा तो उसको मेंटेन करना या फिर इंप्लीमेंट करना इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. सो व्हाट इज द बेनिफिट ऑफ दैट और व्हाट इज द अल्टरनेट सॉल्यूशन? सो इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग फॉर द सिंगल लेवल पेजिंग, सो वी विल गो फॉर द मल्टी लेवल पेजिंग जहां पर हम लोग मल्टीपल पेज टेबल मेंटेन करेंगे. So for example, if I want to maintain a page table of entry on block 10,000, so there can be two options. Either you can maintain one page table with 10,000 block, or what else you can do? You can take two page table. First page table with the entry 10 and second page table with the entry 100. Now you map this one. Now how will I map? Each of this block will be exactly mapped to the inner page table, which is of size 100 block. Now this 100 blocks are mapped to the main memory. So let us understand this concept with the help of the example. So this is the main idea or main, you can say the main reason why we are applying this two-level paging scheme. Okay. So let us take an example. So for two-level paging. Now assume that there is a logical address of 32-bit. Okay, so we are using 32-bit for the 32 bits for logical address representation, and with the size of the page table is how much? 1K. Okay, size of the page table is 1K. That means it will be 1024, or I can say this is equal to 10 to the power of how much? 10. Okay, the size of the page size is 10. That means if the page size is given, अगर page size दिया हुआ, so what can I identify easily? So क्या निकाल सकते हैं page size दिया हुआ है तो I can easily identify what is the number of digit or number of bit used for the offset address. So in this case, number of bit or number of digit or number of bit that is used for offset address is 10. Clear my point? Now you are having a logical address. How much? That is total 32 bit, and the page size is given 1K. Okay, page size is 1K. That means it is 1024. That means 10 to the power of 10. That means D. The offset address will be 10. Okay, so if the offset address is 10, so how many bits are used? Now, if the offset address is 10, so we know that now this particular logical address is divided into P and D. If whole total is 32 bit, okay, 4 total 32 bit. Now how many bits are used for D? D के लिए हम लोगों ने 10 bits use किया है. Then how many bits will use for the P? Now P के लिए हम लोग 22 bits use करेंगे. Fine. This is if we are using the single page table, one level page table. ठीक है. अगर single page table use करेंगे तो आप पेजिंग के लिए कितना यूज करोगे? पेज टेबल रिप्रेजेंटेशन के लिए 22 बिट यूज करोगे. But what we will do now, instead of having single page table, so I will divide this page, okay, number of bits of page into two parts. Okay. Further, what we will do? Now further, I will divide this P into two parts. Okay. So how I divide? Now I will divide this P. I will not change offset address. Okay. I cannot change offset address because the page size is same. Now D will be 10. Okay. So D will be 10. Fine. Now this P is further divided. This P is further divided. Now I will divide in two pages. Okay, two page table. Name correct. I will name one as a P1 and other one is P2. Okay. Then what will the size given? Now what is the size I will assign? Now the P1 I will assign as a 12 and P2 I will assign as a 10. Okay. So what we actually done now, this particular page is divided into two level pages. Now, if you design the architecture for this one, so I'm having two pages here. Now there will be page one. Okay, there will be page one. Then there will be page two. Fine. There will be page two. Then by combining these two, what we will going to get? Now we will get the final address for the app. Okay. First of all, I will find a particular page address P1. Now this will be located to P2. Now this P2 will be given as the actual frame address. Okay, now you can see here, now the page table, you can say that this 22 bit, the 22 bit which is actually used for the page table, now it is further divided into two parts. One is 12 bit page number, which is named as P1. Second one is your 10 bit page offset bolte hain or named as P2. Okay, so now this logical address is divided into two parts. You can see here, this total part is divided into two parts. One is your P1 and P2. And this depends upon user. Okay, you can use any number of bits. Any number of bits can be used here. Okay, so where we can say the P1 is the index into the outer page table and P2 is the displacement within the page of inner page table. Okay, and this particular mapping is known as forward map page table. Fine, so this is a basic concept, and rest of the thing is same. Okay, rest of the thing how we are implemented. Okay, how we are implemented in a single page table. Same technique can be used for the two level paging also. But यहाँ पे ध्यान रखना है, पहले आपका जो divide करोगे P1 number of bit used for the P1. Okay, this P1 will be referred to the first page table, and this P2 number of bit used for the P2 will refer to the second page table. So let's see if
Sir,
yes, go ahead.
sir, many students are unable to join the class, sir. Some error occurring, sir.
Error.
Yes, sir.
ओके, तो मैं फिर से ज्वाइन करूँ, एक बार मैं बंद कर रहा हूँ. सब लोग फिर से एक बार सबको बोलो फिर से एक बार ज्वाइन. ठीक है, रीज्वाइन करने.
Okay, sir.
All are joined. Okay, so let's continue. So those who are not joined in the previous session, so we are discussing about a two-level paging. So two-level paging concept is very simple. Okay, so instead of having one page table, here we will have two different page tables. So what is the main reason for having two different page tables? If the main reason is if the size of the page table is very much large enough, then it is very difficult to maintain this page table. So instead of having one single page table, what we will do, we will go for the two-level page. Okay, so this is an example of two-level paging. Now, if we are using 32-bit for the logical address representation and the page size is 1K, so then we know that the 22-bit will be used for the page number and 10 bits used for the offset address. Okay, now this is for single paging. If you go for the single paging, now we will use 22-bit for the page number of page table and 10 bits for the offset address. Now, if you're going for a two-level paging, now this 22 bits are further divided into two different parts. Okay, so we will say P1 and P2. Okay, P1 and P2. P1 and P2. Now, this P1 represents the outer page table and the P2 represents the inner page table. Okay. Now, this P1 is called page number for the outer page table, and P2 is called basically page offset. Okay, page offset for the outer page. Sometimes it is called inner page table. Now this 12 and 10 is randomly taken. Now you can take any bit here, but generally just remember this will be the P1 will be having the larger number of bits compared to the P2. Okay, the outer page table होगा वहाँ पर ज़्यादा pages होना चाहिए. So in this case, we have divided the P into two parts, P1 and P2, and for P1 we have assigned 12 bits, and for P2 we have assigned 10 bits. So let us see how we can implement, how we are actually implementing. Okay, the concept is same because here we have to implement two times paging. Okay, दो बार paging technique use करते हैं. Now what we will do, first of all, the P1, whatever the page table or page number you will get, suppose you get page 5, okay, page 5. Now I will going to search the particular. Now this page, outer page में क्या रहेगा? Now this will be consist of locations of block location of page 2. Okay, यहाँ पर if I divide this one further, suppose I divide this one further. Okay, now this P2 will consist of frame number. Now this P2 will consist of frame number. Okay, actual frame number, and this will consist of location of P2, block location of P2. Now suppose I represent P2 as a letter. Let me take a letter. Now suppose these blocks are represented by S. Now, suppose this S1, S2, S3. Okay, S4, S5, like this, and this will be represented P. Now P1, P2, P3 pages. Now what this consists of? Now this will consist of something like S4, S3, okay, S2. So what this consists of? That's the P1 outer page table में आपका ये inner page table का blocks रहेंगे और inner page table में actual frames रहेंगे. ठीक है sir? Now what is the logic here? Logic is very simple. Now what I will do? I will search for the location P1. Now P1 will consist of offset address. Okay, offset address is nothing but P2. Now suppose it S2. Now it will map to the S2. Now S2 में जो particular frame होगा, that will be gives you the particular frame address. Okay, particular frame number which will be combined with your actual offset address. This is offset address which is given from this. Okay, the offset address will not be changed. This is the combined offset address which will be gives you the even physical address. Okay, this will be gives you the actual physical address that should be mapped in your main menu. So this is the concept. Okay, how we are translating, how address translation is performed. This is your logical address. Okay, this is a logical address, and how this logical address is converted to the physical address by using two-level paging or two-level page table translation. Is it clear to all of you how we are performing and how we are doing two-level paging or how two-level paging are implemented? Is it clear? Yes or no? It is very simple. First thing you have to remember, instead of one page table, here we have to maintain two different page tables. First thing. Okay, now let me name as P1 and P2. Second thing, now your actual logical address are divided into three parts here. Okay, if it is two level paging, then three parts. Okay, now this D will be same. D will be same as your single page table, but this P is further divided. Now actual जो आपका P था, P and D. Now this P is further divided into two different parts, P1 and P2, where P1 represent your outer page table and this P2 will represent your inner page table. And how the mapping is done? How the mapping is done? The P1 will map to the inner offset address. That means inner page table. P1 is always mapped to the inner offset address or inner page table. Then this P2 will map. The inner page table is responsible for mapping of actual frame. Okay, actual frame that is associated with the main memory. Now this P2 will be mapped to the frame number, or this frame number will be combined with the offset address to generate the actual address. I hope it is clear to all of you. So let me take whether there is an example is there or not. So this is a concept part, how we are translating, how address translation is performed. Okay, there is one more example given for the 62-bit. Okay, now in the previous slide we have discussed the two-level paging for the 62 bits. So in this case, in this slide we are discussing the two-level paging for the 62 bit. Now here we have taken the page size is equal to 4 KB. Okay, that means D will be how much? D will be 12 bit. The offset address is 12 bit. Okay. Now, if it is out of 64 bit, if you are using 12 bit for the offset address, how many bits are left? So we are left with 52 bit. So out of this 52 bit, now this 42 bits are used for outer page table and 10 bits are used for what? Inner page table. Okay, so we can say outer page table has how many locations? So it will be total number of entries for outer page table will be 2 to the power of 42, and for the inner page table, the location will be 2 to the power of 10. So sometimes they may be asked, okay, sometimes they are asking this question, how we can implement this two-level paging. So similarly, this concept can be elaborated for the three-level pagings also. Okay, where now this is the first figure, the first diagram. Okay, this particular diagram, the first diagram shows your two-level paging where P1 and P2 are two page table representation. This further can be divided. Now this is divided into three-level paging. Now, how many page tables are used? Now, P1, P2, and P3. Three different page tables are used. Now, this P1 is further divided into two parts. Okay. Now, this concept can be implemented any number of times. So, this is called your multi-level paging. Okay, multi-level paging technique. Okay, this is called your multi-level paging technique. So, you can divide this into any number of levels. So, just remember, as the level increases, okay, as the number of level you are increasing, your number of pages will also increase, or number of page table will also increase. So because it has table concept. Okay, just remember this one. Okay, this 2-level paging. And another important is your how we can invert page table content. Okay, what we will call that invert page table. So basically, in case of invert page table, so along with that page number, so we will have an additional bit, certain additional bit, which will be decide whether the page is valid or invalid. वैलिड sometimes क्या होता है, अगर हम लोगों ने कोई पेज को स्टोर किया है, okay, now this is my page number, this is my frame numbers, okay, this is represent your frame number, this is represent the page number. Now this is requested, now this is suppose requested page number. Now respective page number, page 0 is associated with frame 2. Now you can see in the frame 2 which page is there, page number 0 is there. Similarly page 1 is associated with frame 3. Now you can see in the frame 3 which page is there, page number 3. Now this is my main memory. Okay, this is my main memory. This is your page table, and this is your logical address. CPU generate. Now CPU will be generating. CPU is generating. Okay, this particular page address. Okay, this particular page address. Along with that same offset address, but we are not considering because offset address is same. This page address are generated. Now this is the address locations. Address locations of the page number. Similarly, page 2. Now you can see the page 2. It is available in frame number 4. Now I can see the page 2. Page 2 कहाँ पर है? In the frame number 4. Similarly, page 3. Now sign page 3. Page 3 is page number 7. Now what is the frame number 7? Now frame number 7 consists of page 3. Similarly, page 4. Now page 4 is located at frame number 8. Now page 4 is located at frame number 8. You can see. Now page 5 is located at page number 9. Now page number 9 is consist of frame number. So frame number 9 consists of page 9. Now you can see this page 6. For the page 6, we are not having any frame number. What is the reason? The reason is now यहाँ पर अगर देखोगे now we have used the additional bit here. Now we represent your valid bit. The particular page is present. Okay. Now in case of page table, आप जो page table में है, now we will have two entries. Okay. In case of inverted page table, now we are having two entries. The first entry for the frame number, and second entry for valid and invalid bit. Okay. Now if the frame is valid, अगर जहाँ V है, V मतलब valid, that means it has a valid location. That means the page is not corrupted or it is available in memory. If it is having I, now in this case you can see this is page number 6 is having the bit. What is the valid bit? I. That means it is invalid. Invalid bit. The page is corrupted. That is, it is no longer available or it does not occupy any frame. That means it is not available in memory. What the I represent here? The I represent here, it is an invalid bit. That means the page is not available due to any of the reason. It may be corrupted, it may be lost, it may be destroyed. So what will happen? Due to which we are not going to find. Now you can see page number 6 is not present in my main memory. So how I can understand how the system will know if it is an invalid bit. If it is an invalid bit, then I can understand the page is not available in my system. Similarly, you can see the page number 7. I am requesting for page number 7, but for the page number 7, we are not getting any frame number. Okay, we are not. It should not be 0. Okay, because we are already at 0. No, it should not be 0. It will be something any other number. Okay, it should not be 0. It may be other number. क्योंकि आपके पास 0 इंडेक्शन से स्टोर किया 0 करके तो फिर यहाँ पर आपको रिप्रेजेंट करेगा. It should not be 0. It will be not represented. So it will suddenly represent I. So I represent यहाँ पर क्या करता है आपका? I represent क्या करता है आपका? I will be represent the page is invalid. Okay, the page is invalid, so it is not present. So if it is invalid, so what we have to do? Now you have to bring back this page from the main memory, sorry, secondary memory. अभी क्या करना पड़ेगा आपको? अगर ये पेज आपका अगर invalid है, now if the page is invalid, that means the page is not having any frame number. If it is not having any frame number, so what that indicate? The page is not available in main memory. If it is not available in main memory, then what you have to do? Now I have to bring back this page. Actually page कहाँ पे store आपका? ये जो पेज आपका सेकेंडरी मेमोरी में हमेशा स्टोर रहेगा. This particular page 6, okay, page 6, and now suppose now page 7 is here. Now page 7 is here. Now this is my secondary memory. So what I have to do? If it is invalid, so what I understand, this page number does not have any frame number. Now what I have to do? Now I have to bring back this page to the secondary memory से main memory में लाना. Now again this page to bring back to the secondary memory से main memory. Now suppose this is page 7. What will happen? Now it will allocate as page 7 and और इसका नाम क्या दे देंगे? Page 6. So once it is bring back, now this invalid bit will become what? Valid. This invalid will become what? Valid, and this page number will be replaced with a frame number, which is 6 and 1. Sorry, is this clear to all of you what is happening here? Because this concept is used in virtual memory, okay, where we are going to use your page demand paging. Okay, there is a concept called demand paging. When there is demand paging, that means the page in demand. Okay, the page in demand. Now what is required? If the process is required page 6, so what will happen? You are not going to find the location of page 6. So what you have to do? Now I have to bring back this page from the secondary memory to the primary memory. Secondary memory से primary memory में store करना है. So whenever you bring back this secondary memory to primary memory, the valid bit, the bit that is valid invalid, will no longer be invalid. It will become valid. Why it is become valid? Because now the page is available in the main memory. As long as the page is available in the main memory, it will be represented valid. If it is not present in the main memory, then it will be invalid. So this is the basic concept of inverted page table, where we are maintaining an additional bit for valid and invalid. Is my point is clear to all of you? Is it clear how we are? Now this is the advanced concept of paging. Okay, two-level paging and inverted paging is advanced concept of paging, where we have added some additional features. Is that clear to all of you? Is it clear? Yes or no? Yes or no? So do one thing. So I just explain. Okay, I have explained the conceptual part. So read the book. Okay, in book पढ़ना है आपको ये दोनों concept का. पहला two-level paging का पढ़ना है. Okay, how two-level paging is used and how it is implemented. Second, what you have to read, inverted page table, where we are using valid and invalid bit, and how this valid and invalid bit are effective during the paging. Okay, so if it is done, so what we will do tomorrow, we will start with a new topic which is called your virtual memory. Fine. So any doubt regarding this one? Okay, if you are not having any doubts, so we'll stop here to discuss as the time is already over. We'll continue to work. Okay.